450,000 years ago, the Anunnaki first arrived on planet Earth searching for resources. With them, they brought 600 workers called the Igigi. It was these 600 who spread out across the continent of ancient Africa, with each one setting up an infrastructure enabling the Anunnaki to reap the benefits of a continent rich in all types of minerals. This is the story of the Anunnaki in ancient Africa, the decorated cities they built, the mines they created to obtain the metal that shines like the sun, and the spacecraft they utilized to convey their precious cargoes of gold. You will witness how they formed their stargates and how they were used, but most importantly, where and how they created their worker man. This is the Anunnaki connection. The Igigi were described as having long beards and long hair that reached their feet. Some scholars have suggested that the Igigi were akin to more modern depictions of angels, messengers of the gods who had wings. These theories are strengthened by art that often depicts them with long beards and hair, as well as large wings and bird-like feet. Simply put, the Igigi seem to have been a lower rank of gods. They were a servant class which existed before human beings were created. Occasionally, the term is used synonymously with Anunnaki, but this seems to be inappropriate. Consider the following passage taken from the myth of Atrahasis, an Akkadian creation myth and flood story. When the gods, man-like, bore the labor, carried the load, the gods' load was great, the toil grievous, the trouble excessive. The great Annunakhi, the seven, were making the Igigi undertake the toil. This passage definitely denotes the Igigi as separated from the Anunnaki, and certainly a lower caste of beings. The Igigi were being forced to dig a watercourse. They got tired of it, so they revolted against Enlil, one of the head Anunnaki. They burned their tools and surrounded Enlil's estate. When the Anunnaki realized that the Igigi were not going to give up the strike, they decide it is time for a new solution to their labor problem. And that solution is the creation of human beings.